I'm here to collect my final payment.
Quick! Get in before someone sees you.
Why, that was Jimmy Gardner. What's that thug doing here?
Come on, lady. You still owe me one last payment for the torch job. Fork it over.
You need to learn that patience is a virtue, young man. The money's been coming in slow from the insurance company, that's all. Here's the rest of what I owe you. Bless you for your help.
Mrs. Ramirez is handing Jimmy a wad of bills. Jimmy is still counting his money. I've got to take a picture of this. My old 35mm camera. There's only one shot left on this roll. Jack didn't believe my suspicions about Jimmy. Wait till he gets a load of this. I better get out of here before they see me. I have a splitting headache. I better go see Dr. Sims.
Why, hello, Mike. How are you feeling today?
I feel terrible. I've got another one of those headaches.
I see. Well, I think we can take care of that after we have a little chat.
What do you want to talk about?
What do you want to talk about?
I've been having more dreams.
More dreams about your dark world?
I visited there again. The ancients are hatching a new plot against humanity.
Is that so? Just what are they planning to do?
They're trying to take over the Earth.
Mike, I think this fantasy of yours is getting out of hand. Let's have no more talk about the so-called ancients for a while.
Let's just get on with the hypnosis, okay?
All right. We'll hypnotize you now. Relax. Empty your mind and stare at the spot on the ceiling. You're feeling sleepy. You are calm. At peace.
Here's part of it. I'll have the rest tomorrow night when I can get to the re-election fund.
Make sure you do. This will be harder to get away with than torching that rich guy was. Boy, that Rita sure had a thing for other people's husbands.
Look! Up there, it's Mike Dawson. He's been listening in on us.
Dawson! Still sticking your nose where it doesn't belong. Just like your friend Rita. You want to end up dead like her and all her other friends?
Anybody hungry? How about some filet of brain? The gray matter is particularly tasty today. Just what makes us Dark Worlders strong and healthy. Hey, Mike! Your shoes are bleeding.
Oh, you're so gross, Mike. No wonder Rita would rather be with my husband than with you.
Mike, are you awake? How do you feel now?
What a strange dream.
I know. You talked all through it.
What did I say?
Quite a bit. You're angry with the mayor, aren't you?
Why do you think I'm angry with the mayor?
Your dream. It sounded like the mayor's wife was plotting with Jimmy to murder her husband.
I'm angry at Jimmy. He killed Mr. Ramirez for having an affair with Rita.
You're projecting, Mike. I think you're the one who was jealous of Rita.
Rita and I were just friends. We both saw other people.
You've never mentioned you had anyone else in your life, Mike.
I'm not the jealous type, if that's what you think.
Not even when you learned she was flirting with Mr. Ramirez and Mayor Fleming?
Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm just imagining all this.
Good. I think we've made some real progress. Well, our time is up. Come back and see me if your headaches return.
Here comes Jack. Guess what? I have a photo of Mrs. Ramirez paying off Jimmy for killing her husband. Yeah, I don't think it's a coincidence that his name keeps turning up.
What do you mean?
What's the connection between Jimmy and the sheriff?
Well, Jimmy told you he had the inside goods on the sheriff. I guess he was talking about the bribery charges.
What's the connection between Jimmy and Doc Larson?
Jimmy's name was listed in Doc Larson's little black book. Knowing Jimmy, he probably helped round up girls for the good doctor.
What's the connection between Jimmy and the mayor?
There isn't one. Oh, wait a second. He's very fond of the mayor's wife, Melissa. So you think he was angry that Rita was a homewrecker?
Hey, I'm angry that a married man was fooling around with her.
Well, before you go ripping somebody's head off, I'd check out their story. On my way over here, I saw Jimmy go into the pool hall. Why don't you go have a man-to-man with him?
I've been suspicious of you for some time, Jimmy Gardner. The liquor store robbery, the Lindbergh kidnapping, but now I'm convinced you murdered Rita Scanlon.
Listen good, Slim. I'm getting real sick of your crazy talk. Now shut your mouth before I shut it for you.
You don't frighten me none, Jimmy Gardner. This here letter proves you're a killer. They're gonna lock you up and throw away the key.
That does it, you loon. You stuck your nose where it doesn't belong, and now you're gonna pay for it.
Hey, stop picking on him, Jimmy. Put that gun away. Let's see if you're brave enough to take me on, man to man.
You okay, Mikey boy?
What happened?
I had a feeling you were spoiling for a fight with Jimmy, and I thought you could use some help. Looks like I was right. You can thank me later. I've got to run.
Wait a minute. Where did Slim run off to? Are you okay, Slim?
Oh, come in, Mr. Dawson. Thanks for helping me out back there.
I'm sorry I couldn't have done more. I guess I'm not much of a fighter.
What are you talking about, Mr. Dawson? Why, you knocked Jimmy Gardner out cold.
I think you need glasses, Slim. I wasn't the one who saved you.
Some people think my head's a little screwed up, but my eyes are fine. From what I could see, you were a real hero in there.
Why'd you run away when Jimmy pulled his gun? I thought your suit made you invulnerable.
My uniform doesn't cover my face, Mr. Dawson. Every power has its limits.
What was this evidence you said you have against Jimmy?
It's a love letter written by Rita to Melissa's husband. It seems she was having a fling with our honorable mayor.
How did you get a hold of this letter?
Oh, I snatched it out of Melissa's purse earlier today. I knew she was involved in some kind of conspiracy, and I just needed a motive. Gosh darn if I didn't find one.
What first led you to suspect Melissa?
I'd seen Melissa go into the pool hall regularly the past few weeks. Now, that isn't the proper place for a mayor's wife, is it? So I've been keeping my eye on her.
I noticed you collect a lot of things, but how could you stoop to picking a woman's purse?
Well, Mr. Dawson, sometimes you have to bend the rules a little in the pursuit of justice. I am the town's sole protector, after all.
I don't understand what Jimmy has to do with all of this.
The night before the high school reunion, I saw Melissa give Jimmy a big wad of money. That seemed mighty suspicious, especially after how Jimmy turned Mr. Ramirez into a crispy critter.
You know that Jimmy caused the Ramirez fire?
Don't act so surprised, Mr. Dawson. Most people just think I'm a crazy fool, so they tend to talk a little carelessly when I'm around. I've heard it all. And then some.
You know, Slim, there's a lot of evil in the world.
You got that right, Mr. Dawson. That's why I prefer my own delusions.
Thanks for helping to clear my name. Next time you have a conspiracy theory, I'm gonna listen.
My pleasure. But I'm going to give it a rest for now. My fillings are picking up radio transmissions from outer space again, and I'm starting to get a headache.
Do you mind if I hand the letter and Jimmy's gun over to the sheriff, Slim?
Go ahead. Sheriff Butler wouldn't pay it any attention if I gave them to him. He didn't even believe me the time I found Jimmy Hoffa's grave. Take them. They're yours.
How are you feeling, Slim? You don't look well.
My head still hurts, Mr. Dawson. I'm not up for conversing, I'm afraid. I need to rest a spell.
Jimmy's gone. I've got to find him before he kills more people for the generator. Finding my way through the Hall of Mirrors and returning to the center of the Dark World wasn't nearly as difficult as I thought it would be. I didn't get here fast enough to keep Jimmy from killing the mayor. I've got to stop him before he kills another 2 people to complete the generator link. How is business these days?
Weapons orders are disturbingly high, but part shipments are disturbingly slow. You haven't come across a trigger mechanism in your travels, have you?
As a matter of fact, I do have a gun.
Oh, really? Where is it?
Trigger mechanism of this gun of interest to you?
Let me see that.
Well, is it something you can use?
Why, yes. This will do quite nicely. It's a trade, then. Here, let me attach your biomechanical arm.
Cool! wall of mirrors and returning to the center of the dark world wasn't nearly as difficult as I thought it would be. I want to take a shot. How much does it cost?
Put your money away. All the attractions here are free.
Look, buddy, I need some answers.
Hey, just pick up a gun and shoot. You want me to lose my job?
I think this game is rigged.
Are you nuts? Get out of here.
I missed. The gunsmith built this biomechanical machine gun for me.
Hey, what the hell happened here?
I guess the trigger must have jammed. But I hit every target, so I think I still earned a prize.
You can have your prize, but I don't want to see your face around here again.
That was some pretty nice shooting there, Dawson. You seem awfully handy with a weapon.
Oh, hello, Sheriff Butler. What brings you down to the carnival?
I'm just checking out the area, looking for suspects. I'm not surprised to find you here.
Suspects? For what? Rita's murder?
No, not for Rita's murder. For the murder of Mayor Fleming.
Mayor Fleming's been murdered?
You been anywhere else in the park during the last hour?
I don't know anything about it. What happened?
The FBI is examining the body right now. I'm on the lookout for suspects who've been to the park during the last hour.
The last hour? Well, I've been busy doing some work.
Work? Oh, yes. I've heard that you've been playing detective today. And what evidence have you turned up, Sherlock?
I didn't do it, Sheriff. It was Jimmy Gardner.
Jimmy Gardner? Don't make me laugh. He's a two-bit punk, not some psycho cutthroat.
I've got a letter implicating Jimmy. Melissa hired him to kill Rita for having an affair with the mayor.
All right, Dawson, I'll talk to Jimmy about this letter. But stick around in case the feds or I have any more questions for you.
I better go see Dr. Sims.
Why, hello, Mike. I'm surprised to see you again so
My head is killing me, Dr. Sims.
What happened?
Didn't you hear? Mayor Fleming's been murdered in the park.
I heard, Mike. Doc Larson told me that he had performed the autopsy.
Doc Larson? That pervert.
Why do you say that, Mike? Are you jealous of the relationship he enjoyed with Rita?
It's not that. I told you before I wasn't jealous of Rita.
Of course, Mike. Of course.
I'm worried there's going to be more murders, Dr. Sims.
The whole town shares your concern, Mike.
It's my fault, Dr. Sims. I know who the killer is, but I let him escape.
Don't blame yourself, Mike. Capturing criminals is the responsibility of the police.
You don't understand. The Keeper of the Scrolls chose me to stop the Ancients.
Mike, you really must resist these fantasies about the Dark World. There's no shapeshifter going around and murdering people.
I think I need more hypnosis.
I agree, Mike. Let's try another session. Look at the spot on the ceiling. Relax. Close your eyes.
Welcome back, folks. Our guest today on Let's Make a Death is Mike Dawson. How are you, Mike?
Okay, I guess. What's going on, Paul?
It's your lucky day, Mike. You get to choose one of 3 holograms and learn something about this mystery you're trying to solve. Which hologram will it be?
Hologram number 1, please.
Hologram number 1 is the lovely Rita Scanlon, alive and well.
Mike, you're so wrapped up in your own little world. You didn't kill me. You know, you really ought to read more. I could have helped you like I did Mr. Ramirez, the mayor, and Doc Larson.
Ouch! Not quite the reunion you hoped for, was it? Choose another hologram.
Hologram number 2.
Hologram number 2 is the not-so-honorable Mayor Fleming. You know, Mike, you and Rita just didn't have the right kind of interests. You just didn't click the way she and I did. If you know what I mean. Oh, boy, I think I got the picture. And so did you, Mike, when you found those photos of Rita in the mayor's car. I bet that got your engine running. Choose another hologram.
Hologram number 3.
Hologram 3 is a real smooth operator, Doc Larson.
Rita didn't have much time for you, Mike, but she somehow found time to bring me my medical textbooks. You don't suppose that got her interested in playing doctor, do you? Are you jealous, Mike? That's what you get for sneaking into my office and stealing my little black book.
That must have been a bitter pill to swallow. I'm sorry, Mike. There's no prize for you in any of the holograms, but we do have a lovely parting gift for you. All the hardware you'll ever need. A beautiful set of steak knives, sharp enough to cut again and again and again.
Mike, are you awake? How do you feel now?
God, what a dream I had. It was awful.
What did you dream about this time? You were mumbling, but I couldn't really understand the words.
Rita was in my dream. She told me Jimmy Gardner didn't kill her.
Did she tell you who did kill her?
It's all so confusing. Maybe Jack can make sense of it.
I really wish you'd stop seeing this Jack fellow. I think he's bad for you.
Damn it, Dr. Sims. Stop bad-mouthing Jack.
Please, Mike, calm down.
I'm sorry, Dr. Sims. Jack's my only friend.
I can see that Jack's a sensitive subject for you. Let's not talk about him now. What else did you get out of your dream?
If Jimmy Gardner isn't the killer, it might have been Paul Cooper.
Mike, I think you're becoming obsessed with these murders. I want you to go home and rest. Try to get your mind off them.
Dr. Sims, I think Jack's right. You're a quack. I'm getting out of here.
I see I've upset you. Well, there's no use continuing our talk today. But Mike, please don't do anything rash today. Try to take it easy.
Excuse me. Mike Dawson? Special Agent Gannon, FBI. May I have a word with you?
What do you want?
You're not leaving until I get some answers from you.
Why are you talking to me?
I'll ask the questions, Dawson. I'm the cop. You're the suspect. Got it?
What am I suspected of?
You're suspected of a lot of things, Dawson. I've done some checking up on you. I know all about what happened to you last year.
What do you know about what happened last year?
Enough to know that you're nutty as a fruitcake. We've seen your psychiatric reports, Dawson. They have psycho written all over them.
But I found a letter that proves Jimmy Gardner killed Rita. I gave it to Sheriff Butler.
Butler's off the case. I'm in charge now. And as for your friend Jimmy Gardner, he's in the hospital. Oh. Furthermore, Doc Larson places the mayor's time of death sometime after you attacked Gardner. Killer.
Larson's lying. He was involved with Rita. He's the psycho.
Right, Dawson. Everybody's a psycho but you. No wonder Rita dumped you. Is that why you killed her?
I loved Rita. I didn't touch her.
Oh, yeah? It sure sounds like everyone else did. She dressed up in leather for the mayor. She was doing the nasty with Doc Larson. But nothing for poor Mike. Makes you mad enough to kill.
Oh, no. I think I'm really in trouble. I need to talk to Jack. Here comes Jack. I'm in real trouble now, Jack.
Why? What happened?
I hit an FBI agent.
Smart move, Ace. Why'd you do that?
I got angry. He made some comment about Doc Larson and I just flipped out.
I can't blame you, Mike. The idea of him and Rita together would drive me crazy, too. Not to mention Mayor Fleming.
Maybe Mrs. Ramirez was right. Maybe Rita got what she deserved.
Hey, none of that talk, Mikey boy. It takes two to tango, you know? Both Mayor Fleming and Doc Larson are Class A leches. I'd like to clobber them myself.
The mayor's been murdered. His head was cut off, just like Rita's.
What? Another murder?
By the way, thanks for helping me back at the pool hall.
No problemo. I had a feeling you'd try to take Jimmy's head off. So, did he fess up?
Jimmy's not our man. He was unconscious when the mayor was killed.
That's real bad news, Mikey boy, because I'm fresh out of Leeds. I think you're going to be swinging a sledgehammer the rest of your life.
Sledgehammer? Wait a second. Paul Cooper, the hardware owner. He's involved in all this somehow. I just had a dream about him.
Man, you're losing it. Instead of grasping at straws, you should be putting your affairs in order. Look, I'll be a character witness for you at the trial, but I think I've outlived my usefulness here. Take care, Mike.
Matrix verified as privileged worker. Access permitted.
Doc Larson. I can't exactly say he didn't deserve his fate, but there's only one more head left to go. If the shapeshifter isn't Jimmy, who could it be? Paul? The machine stopped working. Hey, this is the design room from my first visit to the Dark World. I better stay on my feet. I'm feeling very lightheaded, and if I sat down, I might not be able to get up again. How much does it cost to play this game?
I don't want your money. The game's free.
Okay, what do I do?
Just toss a ring around that metal pole over there. It's so simple, a child could do it.
I'd like to play this game.
Yeah, be careful. The rings have... Bullseye! A winner!
It won't open. There's some kind of power lock on it.
It's verified as privileged.
The machine stopped working. What an odd sensation. I know that these are the scrolls of wisdom. I'm as certain of that as I've been of anything. This hideous thing, I feel a throbbing where the ancients pried open my head and implanted the gunsmith built this biomechanical machine. This metal card is... Although I can't understand the language on these scrolls, I have the light shining from this lantern makes things seem so clear. Goth said that this crossbow generates a magnetic field around its... This glass key looks like something out of a fit. The faucet's stuck. I can't turn it off with my bare hands.
Hey, what happened to the water?
Oh man, this is too weird for words. There's no doubt that Paul is crazy enough to be a killer. Now I have to find some hard evidence to connect him to the murders. Paul must have all sorts of dirty little secrets hidden in these drawers. Paul's bedroom looks fairly normal. In fact, it kind of resembles my own room. Scuff marks. This bookcase must have been moved across the floor recently. A secret passage. Oh my God! God! Paul's house contains a dark world portal. I was right. He is the shapeshifter. I'll be damned. I saw this book in the Dark World Temple. It's the Necronomicon. What kind of crap is this? The book's open to a chapter about the other world. It seems that the spirits of the dead, whoever they are planning to send a messenger to cleanse the Prime World.
Keep your unclean hands off my things, Mike. You're here to stop the messenger from coming, aren't you? Well, then you shall be the first to be cleansed.
Why did you try to kill me?
I'm sorry, Mike. The voices told me to kill you. They said you were dangerous and must be stopped.
What else did the voices tell you?
They told us to prepare for the coming of the messenger. He will arrive any day now and cleanse the world. It has been foretold. We have seen it in our dreams, and we have prepared our souls.
What do you mean you prepared your souls?
Don't you see? All 3 murder victims were members of our otherworld cult. The killer has taken us first because our minds are already prepared.
You mean to tell me you aren't the serial killer?
Of course not, Mike. I could never have done such things. Only one as great and pure as the messenger can perform such deeds. I knew my time would come soon.
What were these voices you heard?
The spirits of the dead. We contacted them a year and a half ago during a seance I conducted. They wanted things.
Who's we?
Rita and myself at first. Once we realized we were in contact with the spirits of the dead, we formed the Otherworld cult so that we could maintain permanent contact.
Is that what all this occult stuff is about? Seances, contacting the dead?
Yes. I've always been obsessed with occult science. That's why I formed the Otherworld cult. I so wanted to make contact with my mother. She died when I was a child.
What kinds of things did the voices want?
They wanted us to worship them. They taught us a ceremony. We used it, and though we didn't realize it, we became their slaves.
Paul, you're starting to look awfully pale.
Everything's growing dark.
Oh my God, I killed him. Paul was obviously the shapeshifter. I don't care what he said. But who's going to believe me without any proof? The police will just say that I was jealous of him too. One thing's for sure. I've got to get out of here before someone finds me with the body. This sign says that the hardware store will be closed for the next 2 weeks. It's dark in here. Spooky, too. Uh-oh. I better get out of here. That should keep Deputy Brown busy for a while. There's no one guarding Rita's house now. She was never really interested in me. She was just toying with me.
In a few minutes, I'm off to my reading group meeting across the street at Paul Cooper's house. Now, he's somebody I'm really attracted to. Tall, handsome, and good at fixing things around the house.
I'm glad I killed that creep.
Well, gotta run. Paul gave me a ticket for a free psychic reading at the carnival. I'll give it a try this weekend and let you know what the future holds for me. Kiss Dad for me. Love, Rita.
Ticket for a free psychic reading? I hope Rita didn't already use it because I don't have a clue about where to go from here. I look like hell. It's locked.
You thought you had everything pretty much figured out, didn't you, Mikey boy? Well, I'd stop while I was ahead if I were you. The truth can be very ugly.
Rita's ticket stub to the high school reunion is this metal card. This card entitles the bearer to a... What role does this play in my future, Pandora?
Let me see that card. Ah, why didn't you tell me you were one of the Illuminati? This entitles you to a special reading.
Mikey, there are no monsters in the closet. There's nothing there but an old dusty mirror. But I'll tell you what, I'll lock this closet forever so that nothing can get through. I have an invisible key to the closet. Now watch. Now I'm locking the closet. Poof, it's gone. The monsters won't be able to come through the closet. Now try to go back to sleep, dear.
I feel like such an idiot. All these years thinking my closet was locked. Who knows what's inside it? You do. fortune teller was right. This closet was never really locked after all. So that's what's inside. A mirror. Could this be another portal into the dark world? I look like hell. Why, this is a dark world bedroom. Odd. It kind of resembles my own room. My shoes and my mom's butcher knife. They're covered in blood. My shoes. The shapeshifter must have stolen my shoes to flame me for Rita's murder. The shapeshifter must have appreciated the ancient's reward for him to put the sword of justice in such an elaborate mounting. Mom, why didn't you ever tell me that my closet door was never really locked?
Oh, my goodness, Mike, that was years ago. Don't tell me you've been afraid of your closet since then.
I don't feel like talking anymore, Mom. I'll see you later.
All right. See you later.
Mom, I think I'm really in trouble.
Mike, I've had it up to here with that paranoid talk. Now I've got to get back to cooking supper.
Mom, have you seen your butcher knife recently?
Why, strange that you should ask that, Mike. I was looking for them a week ago, but they seem to be missing.
I'm starting to get a headache.
Well, that's what your medicine is for. You know where to find...
Mom, have you seen my new tennis shoes?
Sorry, Mike, I haven't seen them in about a week.
I'm going out, Mom.
All right.
I'm back in my own kitchen, but I didn't pass through any portal. What do you know about my shoes getting bloody?
Here, Mike. This will explain everything.
Oh my God, that's Rita. Her head's been cut off.
Mike, I've come to speak to you from beyond the barrier of life and death. Humanity is in grave danger, and you are the only one who can destroy the beast that my friends and I have unleashed.
Rita, I thought you were dead.
I'm dead, but have not yet departed. Unless you act soon, all of humanity will suffer a fate far worse than mine.
I don't care about anyone else. Tell me who did this to you.
A predator. He killed all of us, one by one.
I visited your murder site. I found your reunion ticket.
I didn't lose my ticket, Mike. That was dropped by my murderer.
You mean the shapeshifter attended our reunion?
Mike, don't you see? My ticket was serial number 656. The one the murderer dropped was 655. The two tickets were bought at the same time.
Are you saying the shapeshifter invited you to the reunion too?
Your jealousy is clouding your mind again, Mike. That was always the problem between us, and it will lead to your downfall.
I know all about your involvement in the Otherworld cult.
All seances were just harmless fun at first. We wanted to contact dead poets and writers, but instead we contacted the ancients.
So this was the reading group you were always running off to.
I'm sorry I lied to you, Mike. The ancients seized control of our minds and made us do things against our will.
Why would the ancients be interested in seances?
The ancients needed humans to make a creature able to live in the normal world indefinitely. Through the teachings of the Otherworld cult, they reprogrammed our thought patterns to interface with the power generator.
Is it true that you became involved with Doc Larson and Mayor Fleming?
Mr. Ramirez too, but his wife had him killed before I could bring him into the cult. That was my assignment, recruitment.
Who else did you recruit?
I tried to recruit Sheriff Butler and you, but failed. You were both too jealous to become members of the cult.
How could you let yourself become a pawn of the ancients?
You were a pawn of the ancients too, Mike. It was your first visit to the Dark World that gave the ancients enough knowledge of the normal world to engineer the Behemoth.
I don't understand what's happening here.
Mike, you poor innocent fool, you were being used and don't even realize it. You have a chance to redeem yourself by destroying the Behemoth.
How can I destroy the Behemoth?
You can kill it only with the sword, but you must hurry, Mike. While the Behemoth is still in the Dark World, it is vulnerable. Once it enters the normal world, it will become invincible.
The sword is powerful enough to kill the Behemoth?
Yes, but you must use the sword before it reaches the portal to the normal world. Once the Behemoth crosses over, it will grow powerful enough to destroy all of humanity with a single blow.
Why do the ancients want to destroy the human race?
Once humanity's life force is released, it will fully wake the ancients from their slumber and nourish them for a virtual eternity.
How did you learn all of this, Rita?
My mind is connected to the ancient spaceship through the power generator. While they sleep, I hear their dreams, and their dreams become our fate.
How much time do I have?
The portal in the adjoining room is too small for the Behemoth to pass through. Once it hatches, it will head straight for the portal in the maze, and it is hatching even as we speak. Mike, if you truly do care about me, please don't let me die with so much blood on my hands. Stop the Behemoth from reaching the normal world. I must leave now. Bye, Mike.
Now I'm back in the Dark World. I'm sure I didn't pass through a portal this time. Perhaps time and space are warped here. This place somehow seems even more gloomy than the rest of the Dark World. Get back to the power center and stop the Behemoth from hatching.
Matrix verify.
I've got to reach the portal before the Behemoth gets there. There's a mirror between me. There's a mirror between. 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 I need to find a. There's a mirror between me. There's a mirror between. There's a mirror between. There's a mirror between me. Sever the cable. Maybe I need to place the line into the receptacle first.
You have saved our people and yours. Michael.
Hey, wake up, Mikey boy. Hey, wake up, Mikey boy. You've been out of it for a little while. What happened? I told you not to trust those shrinks, didn't I?
Where am I? I thought I just blew up a spaceship.
You're in Dr. Sims' office, don't you remember?
What happened to Dr. Sims? He's been stabbed.
You don't remember, Mikey boy? We killed him. He was getting in the way.
What do you mean we killed Dr. Sims?
Don't you get it, Mikey boy? You and me, we're both one and the same.
What are you talking about? Wait a minute. I get it. You're the shapeshifter.
You're wrong again, Mikey boy. In case you haven't figured it out, I don't exist at all. I'm you, and you are me, and we're all together. Get it?
No, I don't get it. How can you and me be the same person?
I'm your dark world counterpart, Mikey. A manifestation of your own sick mind. If you don't believe me, grab the knife and try to kill me. Come on, Mikey boy, give it a try.
We're too late. I should have never let myself be fooled by that letter Dawson gave me.
Oh, I don't know about you, but I feel sick. I've never seen anything so horrible.
Oh, looks like Mike off the doctor and then offed himself. What a mess. Well, at least it's all over now.
I still can't believe it. Mike Dawson, a serial killer.
He was sure busy the last few hours. Killed Mayor Fleming, Doc Larson, Paul Cooper, and his psychiatrist all in one day.
One thing's for sure. I'm gonna be having a few nightmares myself over this one.
Oh, Mike, there's no need to thank me for returning your mom's butcher knife to you. It's the least I could do for ruining the ancients' plans again. Well, as they say, the third time's the charm. It's too bad you couldn't get to first base with Rita either, Sheriff. Then we'd have your head hanging on our power generator, too. Horrified by what you see, Deputy? You'd be even more horrified by what your dark side is capable of. Dr. Sims, I concur with your diagnosis that Mike Dawson is suffering from multiple personality disorder. However, I think you underestimated the danger of me becoming the dominant personality.